Okay, so I'm going to make a quick tutorial on how to read tab music. So I'm just going to share screen with you. I've made a little PowerPoint. So you can see it's important to know the names of the strings, and it's important to know the names of the strings on the lines here. So what I've done is I've shown you how a guitar looks. So this is a right-handed guitar. I've just shown you here, see the thick strings here at the bottom, and this is how it looks on tab music. So if you can see the line here is thick, because most people think that the top string here on the tab music is the thick line, but if you can see, the thin string is called the 1, and then the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it gradually gets deeper. So your 6th string is the deepest string, and you can see it's here on this diagram, it's on the bottom. So this is how it looks on tab music. So if you saw a riff that was just on this line, that would be on this thick string here. So if we do a little test, let's pluck the 3rd string. So count up 3, 1, 2, 3, and just pluck the 3rd string, pluck the 5th string, pluck the 1st string, pluck the 6th string. Okay, so I'm going to just go straight to the next slide. So I'm going to show you some songs on how to read it. So you can see you've got a bunch of numbers here. These are relating to the frets on the guitar. So 0 would just be open, and 3 would be on the 3rd fret. So when you say 3rd fret, it's in the middle of these 2 lines. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. 0 is just nothing. So this song is on the top string here. So it's all on the top string, nice and straightforward for your first one. If you can see, it's all on one line, it's all on this bottom line that relates to this guitar here, thick string. And it starts off by going, I'm going to just condense it down, 0, 3, 5 on the top string, so 0, 3, 5. Then it goes 0, 3, 6, 5, 0, 3, 6, 5. Then it goes 0, 3, 5. And the last 2 notes are 3, 0. So you got 0, 3, 5, 0, 3, 6, 5, 0, 3, 5, 3, 0. And the best way to learn this is like I taught my kids to just sing the numbers. That, you know, they could sing about 20 songs with numbers before I even showed them a guitar. And when I showed them the guitar, they could play all these songs that they didn't even know why they were singing numbers. And it's a good way to do it. So if you're just bored, if you're on a journey or whatever, you go 0, 3, 5, 0, 3, 6, 5, 0, 3, 5, 3, 0. And it helps you memorize these riffs. Okay, so another little simple one. On the top string, still the 6th string, the thick string. Alright, so it goes 0, 0, 0, and then 2 little zeros, and then 3, 0, 5, 5, 3. Now the only thing tab doesn't give you is rhythms, and that's why notated music is in a lot more detail, but it helps you get the results very quick. And then if you know the song, you can add the rhythm to it. So if you're just learning this now, you probably might want to pause it and have a look at that. I'll also send you the PDFs so you can print them off and practice them without a computer. Okay, so here's where we go on to another string. So we count from here, this thin string, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're on the 4th string for the start of this. If we know, I'll just if you see, these first 4 notes are all on this 4th string, and it goes 0, 0, 3, 0. So we get on the 4th string, count 4 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so 0, 0, 3, 0. So just practice that. And then we're going to move over. If you can see here now, it moves string, but it doesn't move. You're not moving down to a thinner string, it moves up to a thicker string. So this is the 5th string now. So that was the 4th string, and then we're moving up to the 5th string. So even though I say move up to the 5th string, and it's sort of a downwards motion on this writing, that's what you got to sort of not get confused with. So 0, 0, 3, 0 on the 4th string, then on the 5th string 3, 1, 0, 3, 1, 0. So all together. And there's no shame in just learning a little riff and that's it. You know, you don't have to learn full songs. This is about getting your fingers moving, getting your plectrum coordinated. And it's fun to just learn a little riff, not give yourself a headache. So don't be worried if it's not the full song. You know, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're going to go into a little Jimi Hendrix song here, the run at the end of Hey Joe, where it goes. Okay, so we're going to start with the first note. If you can see there, 6th string here, that's on the 5th string, and it's the 3rd fret, so that should sound like that. Now if you notice, the next bit is on the 6th string, and it goes 0, 1, 2, 3. So that's, so together. One more time. Okay, and then we jump back to the 5th string here, see it moving string, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we move back to the 6th string, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it ends on the 5th string, 4, 5, 6, 7. So and this is also a good little practice to use all your fingers. If you were to do it with one finger, looks kind of sloppy, it's not very efficient. So if you see what I'm doing, I use them fingers, and then when you come to the 2, you might as well use all 4 here. Same here. And then you go to the 4th. Okay, so it's getting to use these fingers as well. Alright, so hopefully you're following this okay so far. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you've got a bit of a pattern like this. So I'll demonstrate this song to you. So with this riff, notes are hanging on while other notes are played. I'm going to just, if you just analyse these notes, you can see that the only note that you would need to press on is on the 5th string, 2nd fret. So you're best starting like that. Just get your finger there, see 2nd fret, 5th string, and then if you can see, you pluck the 6th string, 5th, and then the 4th, so it goes in a line. Dum dum dum. That's. And then it comes back to the 6th string, it picks down to the 4th string, and then back up. So this little bit here would be. So together. So you can see that's just running down the strings, and this bit is running down and then back up. And then you get to the second part where it keeps that 2 on, that first finger on that second fret there, and then you put a finger up here on the top string on the 3rd fret. So if you can see there, you've gone from this to here. So it's kind of like a G shape. So you pluck in the 6th, the 5th and the 4th string. And then you've got this shape still, the same shape as the 3-2, but it moves up to the 5 and the 4. So you're moving 5 and 4. I'll show you how that looks there. So it's the same shape as that you've just done. Move it up there. So you got 5 and 4. And then you can see the contour of how these numbers are moving. 5, 4, 0, 4, 5. So I'll just do the 5 bit. So from the 3, 2, 0, move it up. So it's a nice riff to do this. Take it very slow. Get every note even. So the thing to realise about this bit of tab is just following the contour of it. A lot of the times it does play a chord, so you keep your chord down and the strings tell you where to pick it. So like this example on Everybody Hurts, if I just take you for the first start of it, you can see it says D. So you can sort of see a D chord here. Your first finger will be on the 2nd fret, and then this 2nd fret here and 3rd here. So you can see the D shape. If I show you this, you should have this. Now if you pluck down these strings from the 4th string, just down and up and down and up, and keeping the D chord on, it should automatically play these frets. So you don't have to play them like one at a time like that. You just keep the shape on, and it should sound like this. Okay, so you're going from the 4th string, dun 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 dun. Okay, so that's a little example of a chord. Right, I'm going to just show you 4 little techniques that you see on riffs, and then I'll show you a last riff with a few of these on. So this is called a pull-off. So let's look at the first one. A pull-off, see here, you've got a 3 and a 0 on the 6th string, and it's got a little P there. So what a pull-off is where you play the 3 and you pick it off with this finger. You're not going 3, 0 with the plectrum here. And what you don't want to do is lift it off, because you can see that cuts the sound off dead. You've got to literally pluck it with this finger. So 3 to 0, 3, 0. Okay, let's go back to the next little example of a pull-off. So on here we're on the 4th string, 2 to 0 pull off. So 4th string, I get on the 2, pluck it, and then pluck it with that finger. So that's a 2 to 0. It doesn't have to be fast, just because it's a pull off. It could be any speed, it could be. Okay, so the last little pull off example is a note to another note that you hold on. So 5 to the 4 pull off. So what you got to do in that instance is play the 5, and you got to have the 4 down and pull off there. A pull off is always a note that goes downwards in pitch. Okay, so play the 5, pluck it off. I'm plucking it off there. I'm not just lifting it off. You'll get no noise, or a little bit of noise. Right, so the opposite to a pull off is a hammer on. So that's when you're playing a note and you're going upwards. So if you can see the first example I've put here, it's a 0 to a 3. So that's on the 6th string, so you play the 0 and hammer on the 3. Now you can't just push the note on. You can't just go. cuts it off, you got to go hammer it on. If you did a hammer and a pull off, yeah, you can start to get a bit of speed in your playing because you don't have to pick every note. Alright, so the opposite to that is a 0-2 hammer on the 4th string. So play the 4th string 0 and hammer on the 2. And the last little hammer on example is 0-5. So that's on the 1st string. So just practice that. Another example would be 3-5, where you're holding down the 3 and play the 5. Hammer it on. It's handy to know how to do that because a lot of riffs have hammer on and pull offs. Okay, so the 3rd out of the 4 is slides. This is important. So you can see this little line is telling you to slide from 3 to 5. So you play the 3 and you slide to the 5. Now you don't release any pressure on here. You got to keep your finger down. Watch. If you release pressure, the note stops. So practice 3 to 5, pluck the 3 and there. Okay. And then another little example, 4-2. So this is a backward slide. So on the 4th string, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-2. So get on the 4th fret, 4th string, slide to 2. So keep the pressure down. You don't want to lift the pressure off. Alright, and the last little slide example for you to play is a 3-7 on the 1st string, on the thin string. Okay, so here it's quite a bigger slide, that. Keep it down all the way. Okay, keeping the pressure always down. Alright, so the last little technique you will come across is a bend, where you bend the string. So the first one is on the 6th string and it's on the 3rd fret. So get on the 3rd fret, pluck it and bend this note. You can see that. So I'm just bending it. Obviously I have to bend it this way because I run out of the fretboard when I go that way. So this bend here would have to go upwards because you run out that way. So you can bend it in it whichever way is comfortable when it's on the middle strings. So this is on the 4th string, see there, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 7th fret and it's asking you to bend it. So you get the 4th string, 7th fret, use these dots as a reference, 3, 5, 7, and you got to bend that. I find that good to bend down, or might bend up. You probably wouldn't bend much on that 4th string because these strings are kind of thick and hard to bend. Okay, so the last little bend thing you would see is where you see this and it goes up and down. So this is on the 5th fret on the 1st string. So let's get on the 1st string, 5th fret, and it's going to bend up and down. So you're keeping the pressure up, keeping it on until it comes down. Don't just release it there. Okay, hope that helps. Just look through the PDF. I'm just going to show you a little riff with using a slide and a pull off. Okay, it's only the first part of a Always on the Run. So it goes. So we're going to start on the 0, then on the 6th string, and 7 on the 5th string. So, and then on the 5th string, it goes 5, 5, 4 slide. So you play the 5, slide to the 4. Then you play the 5 on the 5th string. So up to now. So you're not sliding from the 4 to the 5, you're not sliding back, you're just sliding from 5 to 4. So, and and then it drops down to the 4th string and you play a 5-0. So pluck the 5, pull it off to the 0, sounds like this. And then you end up with a 7th fret on the 5th string. So again, I'll show you what that looks like up close. Okay, I hope that helps. That's quite an in-depth look into how to read tab music. We've gone from very simply how it looks to developing more complex techniques and putting it into a little riff. So if you do this, look at the PDF, just learn these riffs, then honest to God, after 4 weeks following any tab, you will look at it and you'll be able to understand it, no problem. I know it can be confusing at the start, everything seems upside down. The numbers you call on the guitar seem wrong, like you always want to start 1 to 6 here, and then you look at the tab and that seems upside down. So just getting used to reading it as it's all written in books and on the internet. There's no point in learning it the wrong way. So you just got to learn it like this, so then eventually when you want to learn your own stuff, it's easy to research it and you will understand how to read it. Okay, hope that helps. Let me know how you feel about everything I said. If I missed anything, just let me know. All right, thank you.